administration said 9/11 was an opportunity because it's a crisis. We're in a crisis. This is an opportunity. And look, I agree with Cenk on this. I think it's really difficult to start a third party. But could you do it? Of course you could do it. I mean, look, PIP woman, I have advice for you. And look, I may even contact you to give you this advice. The next few summits that you guys do, continue to increase the numbers of those summits. And continue to make those summits bigger and more inclusive. At some point, when you get your numbers up, start to organize workers. All workers. I don't give a shit about their party. My point is, your goal is to create a coalition of the 99%. And the way to do that is to start with the people who, for the most part, are getting screwed in this process. The workers. Whether they're Republican or Democrat, many of these people are absolutely angry. And if they at the very least believe you're being fair, being honest, even if they don't necessarily agree with all your ideas, they may give you a fair listen, particularly against the monsters that have been raping them over the coals for the past number of years. So, look, I like this idea. I guess my thought is, don't just have summits. Yes, the summits are great because you're bringing people together, you're getting ideas. I just want you guys to be constructive, and I want you guys to be efficient in the way you guys go about doing this. Strikes are fine. Political action, I would argue, is better. If you want to strengthen yourself politically and you want to create a web throughout the entire country, organize workers. Walmart, they're the largest job market in this country. Organize those workers. Those guys are getting screwed. Those fast food workers trying to get $15 just to cover their wages. Organize those workers. You could do this. Particularly if all these people honestly believe that you're looking out for their best interests. Bernie Sanders was able to raise massive amounts of money off of small donations. You probably could do the same. Will that be enough to create a party all across the United States? If you play your cards right, yeah. I mean, the problem is you have two problems. Credibility, meaning we got to get people to believe that, yes, we are a viable option as a third party. We can hold our own and we can win seats. It's not like a Green Party thing. We are actually in this to take the legislative power. And the second part, of course, is money. Now, between those two, I would actually make the case that money is the easiest. The hardest part, I think, is getting Americans out of this mentality that they're stuck between one party or another. They don't understand. This is somewhat of an illusion. They have choice. They do have choice. They don't assert that choice, but they have choice. Whether it's in the primaries, whether it's... Well, look, at the point where you get to the election itself, your choices have been vastly limited. But as the American people, just as the public, not talking to the political class, the public, you don't understand your powers. You don't. You completely give it away. You give it away in multiple ways. Oftentimes, you're supporting industries that are actively against your own self-interest. Other times, you're politically voting for people who are actively against your own self-interest. Oftentimes, you're not looking at it from a long view approach of what is this going to be like if I vote this guy in office, even though there's a monster at the other side of the door? Am I going to continuously move my party to the right? Those things aren't really paid attention to. Even from the standpoint of politics. She's right. She's just a person. She just was motivated to say, let's bring all these people together and let's make something happen. I disagree with saying progressive. I don't think... Look, call me a guy. I don't have this idea that everybody's going to do their own thing. Even though I tend to be pretty much a dissenter in general. I do have this belief that when you're trying to get stuff done, people need to fall in line. So, but I agree with her.